Hey everyone, Odds here. Welcome back for the holiday special of the Borked Build Challenge. Here we are, we're doing the first week of the new patch, tons and tons of new abilities, and we have a whole bunch of replays to get through here. We got 10 or 11 replays from the community, from you guys submitting the replays about the crazy builds that you guys have cooked up using the new techs. So the Borked Build Challenge this week was just, hey, have fun, cook up something special with the text, see what you can get going, and we're here for it. So we are in the very first game here, and as always, we're going to keep the first couple rounds faster, and then we'll slow down a bit as we go. And Airgetlam is the replay submitter here, so our hero is in red on the top. And this game, the description we got is, I managed to pull off the Wraith Fort as I imagined it. It's far from reliable at this point. I was defeated multiple different comps today, including long-range balls, which was humbling to say the least. But yes, please feature this one. There was another replay submitted earlier. That was another attempt. But this one is apparently the better one. And it's built around the Land Cruiser tech and the Solid Shot tech. So pretty exciting. I haven't seen anybody use the new Fortress ability, which is extra range on Fortress, so that will be fun. There's a lot of money involved in text to get this to work, but it sounds like, on paper, right, this could be neat because you have really far range on the ball when it's in Land Cruiser mode, and really far range on the Fortress, so they might be covering their weaknesses a bit. Fortress can do high damage to single target, and then the Wraith would be able to do sort of a chaff clearing and medium-sized unit. Yeah, let's see what happens. Already we got that Wraith actually thrown down. What are we, Typhoon spec? Okay. I just sell out of the... Oh, what? Tarantula. Okay. Well, I mean, this Wraith is just gonna do very well right now. This is a normal game, right? Seems like a lot of money. How did 350, 550 turn 2, so if it's a skip and a sell, yeah, I mean, I guess that works. Oh no, I see, it was a drop, right? Obviously, duh. Not paying attention here. All right, we're just getting underway, so I'm still not fully all here. But yeah, I hope you guys are gonna are having a good holiday, and are going to continue to have a good holiday and have good holidays, seeing family and friends and whatever. We got our Santa hat. We're feeling awfully festive. YouTube can't hear it, but Twitch can hear. We've got the holiday music playing. Let me know if it's too loud or annoying. I'm actually not a big fan of holiday music, but we're in the spirit, so why not? All right, here we go. We got 2 races already with range. Okay, I have to turn this down a bit. Okay, maybe that's better. Okay. We already got range. Listing that Tarantula is sold. I mean, the Saber is being put down to be able to deal with that, so good. Good sell. Lots of money for that extra Wraith, extra range. Reply with a couple marksmen here, but... no, looks like it'll be able to push through. The chaff was cleared, but then they got locked onto those sledgehammers and just didn't quite have enough damage to clear the sledges. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw something like regen on sledge to slow that Wraith down even further. Double wasp swarm. Okay, teching the Hound. So when I see Wraiths, I play Hound a lot, right? And when I see Wraiths, I think Uh-oh. Because wraiths are very strong against hounds. They're just a better chaff clear. They clear the hounds very well. The hounds, obviously, they don't shoot up, but when they do go on land cruiser, even then, the range is too far. It's as hard of a counter as there can be to hounds, in my opinion. It's quite strong. We're getting on the tower, but not quite. And, well, we got a level 2 Wraith. Man, it's so hard to tell with these skins sometimes. I don't know why. If you guys actually use these skins for all units or not, but like every time I see replays from you guys, any skins that players have, it's like on all the unit versions. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's by choice, if it remembers what skins you used. But I don't do that because I like to be able to see, you know, for example, the blue and the white and know the difference. Hey, Vulcan being thrown down? Okay. That'll help with the chaff clear. Not sure why we've got techs on hounds then, if we're just going to have Vulcan. Vulcan with barrier, very strong, especially against the ball. Not ball, Wraith. Takes a while to clear it. Marksmen get locks. They got range first. Okay. So Airgetlam losing on the right, winning on the left. That's okay. The other thing is, so I've played against Land Cruiser Wraith a bunch of times now, and it's solvable until you get into a position where you have, you know, some units on one side, some units over here. So let's say I'm attacking into balls. We pop a tower here, but then we lose this right side. And so we have stuff like over here while we're over here. At the point where there's the crossfire sort of situation happening, the balls just absolutely wreck. Their range is just insane. And if you pair them with like some marksman behind here, marksman with EMP or range EMP probably, but most importantly the EMP. Once, you know, the tower breaks or whatever, things happen and there's a bit of chaos in the middle of the round and the photons have worn off, the marksman will just pop all the units that are like big units that would be able to kill the Wraith. And the Wraith just free farms like all the chaff, so it gives good shots available for the marksman. It's very hard to deal with. I think maybe Wasp is the only way? I don't know. Like, worms? Anyways, that's not what's happening here. It's just like something annoying that I'm just remembering and pointing out. We do have this fortress unlocked now. Immediately solid shot tech. So unfortunately there's a bit too much chaff here, so that's gonna go down. Whoa, double? Oh no, not double shot, there's just two of them. Extended range fortress? Oh man, that could have been so cool! That could have been so cool! Okay, solid shot. Range by 60, attack interval by 0.7, but decrease splash. Level 2 fortress with nano repair. God damn. Okay, so what are the range? We got 140 on that, 150 on this. That's pretty close. And don't even have regular range on this, just solid shot. Okay. Okay. Slow down to 1.5 now. So let's see. How are these guys doing here? Oh man, with this like launcher overload. Oh! Yo, they still wreck. We got armor on the sledges, but does it matter? And now the chaff is dead. Tower goes down. Boom! Get popped. There's tons of damage from this. That's pretty nasty. Wasps, yeah, good for both. Like, wasps are good here. Try and block shots from the marksman. And looks like there's going to be melters too, so wasps should be good there. Wasp swarm too. Need to get 8 gun eventually. There we go. I got some fortresses over here. Forts, fangs. Ooh, I love this positioning actually. And then you can get like portable shield. This is scary. This is very scary. How would you deal with this? Like, you would think worms or something, right? But if you get worms, the fortress are going to eat up the worms as well with the launcher. I mean, Melter theoretically does win. However, you still have to find a way to win the chaff war. Otherwise, the Melter will never get a lock. You can't win the chaff war against wraiths. Wraiths are too strong in chaff war. Look at all this chaff. You need napalm or something. Look at this big boy here. Level 3 with the nano repair. Oh, just chunking those sledges in one shot. Oh my god. Yep. And see, now there's too much left over. That looked easy. That looked easy. That was gross. Jeez. Airgetlam, you made that look very easy. This is legit. Let me see this. And I can see, you know, like you can build out the board too. Like, you know, I see what your pattern here. You got your fortresses, your wraiths, nice fangs in front. You get fang shield eventually later. You can get wasp shield as well to help against melters or whatnot. And like, the only thing then you need later, I would say, is like EMP. Like I was saying before, you get some marksmen with range and EMP. Just, you know, 4 of them or something, a couple on each side. You turn off the range of your enemy units, and there's nothing that can ever come close to getting in the way to dealing with this. If you're outranging, then you're always going to win. Nice job. Thank you for the replay. That's very creative. Cool. Okay, next we've got Evil. Evil, you're here. I saw you in chat. We're gonna see your replay now. So Evil says, which one is this one? Sniper forts against growing fat rhinos and not enough sniper marksmen. Okay. So okay. So Evil on the top in the red. This is our hero here. Speed this up. Nice. Okay, so Fire Badger pack. We've got Fangs and then Void Eyes. Yeah, this is pretty difficult to deal with. And then up against Hounds and Sledges. So I'm curious to see when, oh, your giant spec. I was gonna say when you get your fortresses as giant spec. You might even, I might see them in level, sorry, round 2 maybe. I don't know. Oh shit, this is Lemmy. I thought it was. It sounded like Lemmy. Lemmy, Billy Gibbons, and Dave Grohl are singing this. Evil says, I'll wait for a good card. Okay. Yeah, just building up the board here. We got some Mustangs, cover the air, cover the flanks, crawlers and stuff as well. Okay, I see. Now we got the Rhinos coming in for the opponent here. But Void should be alright dealing with that. A few too many sledges. That's okay. Lots to work with. Lots to work with. And shield, additional deploy. Orb, man, you pick orbital already? Man, it's round 3. I guess as giant spec, you don't really need additional deploy. And maybe you don't want to advance shield because you might get shield on the fortress. Okay, like, I see some logic, I suppose. This will come back around. So, no tech on rhinos, but there are 2 of them. No tech on anything just yet. Oh, actually we got charged on the Void Eye. Alright. Hey, that's great. Dealt with those rhinos. Is this tank in or out? Are you in or out? He's out. Rhino spec, there comes that blue rhino. Extended range fortress. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. This is what I like to see. This is what I like to see. Oh, and you've got range on here too. Okay, so just going fully ranged. Where's the increase by 20, decrease HP. Yeah, you don't need HP. Use sniper forts. Sniper fort. Awesome. Where'd all your money go? 2 fortresses, I guess. Here we go. Here we got armor. I mean, but you have like anti-armor basically. Doesn't make any difference. Those rhinos just walk in and die. Do we have speed? Oh, what's his speed? It looked like kind of fast, but... Oh, that rhino actually beat up the fortress. Don't see that every day. Tower goes down. This rhino's got a mission, eh? Doesn't care about any of this. Just says, hey, there's a tower. Punch. Rhinos are the best, man. Mustang Prod. Yep. Great. Fantastic card. Okay, build up some chaff. So you're spending money on chaff. I'm expecting maybe a tech. Range badger. Okay. Oh, these sledges are level 2 already with range? That's pretty scary. Why did you tech the fire badger range? There's not a whole lot of chaff here. Oh, and this rhino's gonna get in and just melt face as it comes in with armor. Oh man, you're getting overwhelmed here. What's going on? Okay, you get 1 rhino dead. Can we minimize losses here? Oh god, that's so much damage. Evil, evil. What's going on? Phoenix? Yeah, I mean, you need something. Okay. Now we just got the napalm. Oh, man. Like, this on paper does not look great. Well, level 2 fortress is really good. Oh, here we go. Combat evolvement. Range on marksman. All we got is more badgers and napalm. I mean, I guess if you light it all up. there isn't that much. There's so many marksmen. What the fuck? Okay. Well, if chaff dead equal Rhino dead. That Rhino does not want to die. But there it goes. We do get a level on this fortress now too. Keep producing. Picking off those sledges. But look at this. It's like you know, like Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, where they have all those guys with the things and they're trying to like tame one of the dinosaurs and they try to like hold it down or whatever. There's like rods. Like trying to like tame the beast fortress. Yeah, you guys know my references. All right, oil coming down. Couple more fortresses, then we do pick up that solid shot now, so we're at 195 meters of range. Look at this range. Look at this range. Oh my god, that is so close. That is so close to lighting. What the fuck? This guy's got super heavy. Oh, everything that's on fire. With that super heavy, look, it had 213,000. Because what happens is, man, it's even got field maintenance. Just healing so fast. It's gross. Hey, but they just spawn into the fire and die. But hey, at this point, there's nothing that can kill the fortresses. No AA on forts? Fuck no, you don't need AA. Where we're going, we don't need AA. Level 3 fortress with the heavy armor. Hell yeah. I love this. I want to see range. Elite marksman 2 to increase the range. Maximum range and then launcher overload. Oh, I fucking love this. This is hilarious. It's so good. Like, it's already across the map. Like, you could legit, like, put these at the fucking back of the map here. If you got elite in range. Like, another 40... 50-ish range with level 2. 50 range, what is that? That's like 5. That's like this much farther. So you could go all the way to like here. That's fucking insane. And there's the range card. Yes, extended range fortress with plus 20. I love it. Okay, we got some beaconing going on. Let's slow this down now. So, where's this Rhino? This Rhino's coming in. Orbital is... Ooh, the fire's melting everything here on the right. Now this Rhino, look at his health. It's going up, up, up. Level 3 now. Can he die? Can he die? Take him down, Legolas! Take him down! He goes down. Yeah, they're basically little baby mountains. Alright, these Phoenix are not doing so hot. There's a lot left over here. Yo, oh, this is crazy. I want this to keep going. He's not dead yet, I don't think. Stay alive. It's not over yet. 666, the number of St. Nicholas. Falcon, Typhoon. It's gonna be a sell or keep? Sell. We got elite marksman pickup on the marksman. Are we gonna see any other techs here? Yeah, elite marksman on the fortress. Actually, this is great because the attack increase is going to help against the Rhino too. And this guy at level 3 with a super heavy armor, combat involvement, field maintenance is going to be a pain to deal with. Yo, what the hell is this? Phoenix? What do you need these for? You don't need Phoenix. More fortress. More fortress. You do damage against Rhino. Yeah, that's what this is for. More fortress. A couple more of these bad boys. Oh, I see you're trying to keep these guys alive later? I mean, they were getting picked off by these marksmen. Oh, so you got, like, charge shot on Void Eye, too? I don't think you need the Phoenix here. I think this was a waste of money. Maybe. Hard to say, because, like, you sold the Typhoon on a turn that maybe you could have sold that Phoenix. So, yeah. What? Now we're seeing Incendiary for this player? Everything's already on fire. Raze was scary. Yeah, I mean, you're down to 1,000, I suppose. You have aerial? You have aerial on the Void Eye. Okay, I see, I see. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, they're just trying to wait Phantom Ray to late round. So you're doing the same thing with your guys. Okay, this Rhino, he cannot survive. He cannot survive with the marksman. More Rhinos coming in, and these guys are so super late. Was that the thought? Was, hey, well, maybe all these Phoenix will be dead, and there'll be nothing else that shoots up. Phantom Rays will survive. And this guy does produce Mustangs. Oh, God. Yeah, this is gross. Okay, I take back what I said about the Phoenix. I get it. That makes sense. Nicely done. That was a great game. Amazing combination of techs here. ER Fort, solid shot, elite marksman. I wish the game went longer. I wish the game went longer. We could see range as well, or like launcher overload. That would give you some extra damage boost too. That's cool. Nice job. Good game. Thank you for the replay. I think we've also got a dunit game here. It's another fort solid shot. Lots of players going with fortress for this. Dunit. I believe this is Dunit's first replay submission for Borked Build, so everyone make sure to give Dunit a warm welcome. We played him in Egophobic's Club Mecha League last week. So you may have seen his name already on the channel before from that video. So giant spec as well. Dunit, our hero on the top in the red trunks. And we just see still ball for this player on the bottom, however, and played way far back, but no new tech for the steel ball. You've always called him D unit? Oh shit, is it really? I thought it was Dunit. Oh god. Well, sorry. If he's here, he could correct us. He pokes his head around sometimes on Twitch. What the hell are we listening to? Fallout Boy? Okay, what's next? Queen. Sorry for all the Fallout Boy fans. I hope you guys can, like, the sound levels are okay with the music and stuff. Let me know if it's not loud enough or too loud. Mustang drop. Yeah, we're still just setting up. We're on 3 now with giant spec. Might see giants now. There we go! There we go! Fortress with solid shot. I love it. It's yeah. Okay, what is there? Energy absorption. Energy absorption, but there's no targeted fortified target lock. So without that, without range and everything, I think the fortress is pretty good here. Oh my god, it just blasts these one shot from a mile away. Boom! That's amazing. That's actually a sick tech against Arclight. What's the rate of fire? Ah, 2.5 seconds. That's pretty good. That's faster than Saber, I believe. It's faster than Phoenix. It's pretty quick, and you can even bump it up if you had overload. Huh. Do have AA this time. Boom! Just like charging through one shot, one shot, one shot. It's like it removes the downside of launcher by just adding 60 range. Yeah. Yeah, I might have to play with this tech a bit. Like, you know, two things in Mechabellum that are very strong that, you know, maybe aren't, you know, if they were too much, they would be broken, right? One is speed, and one is range. Speed, obviously, you know, closing the gap, do damage as fast as possible. You want to be able to have the most time shooting, right? So if you can have a whole clump of units that can surround another clump of units faster and get their shots first, that's always great. And then with range, obviously, to outrange your opponent, very strong as well. Two very key things in Mechabellum. And if we have units that just gain range forever, like the Steel Ball tech, or have so many abilities that they may as well be forever, without too much downside, like, what do you do then? Same with like the new Land Cruiser, right? It's such a big range. And we saw in the first video, the first submission, which was from Airgetlam, he submitted Fortress with Solid Shot and Wraith with Land Cruiser together in one game. Just outrange everything. Outrange chaff clear. There's no chaff clear that is longer than the Land Cruiser. And then single target damage with the Fortress. I don't think there's anything that does it as effectively as the Fortress. Or at least that you get so many of, right? I think the ER on Mountain is slower too. Like the projectile is slower. I think it like overkills more. I don't know. This Fortress is great. Oh! Guess pop there. Is it just lower splash? Yeah, who cares? Assault Fortress! No! Assault Fortress! No! No. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess it doesn't really make sense, I suppose. Level 3 or Phoenix here. AA. Yep. Oh, maybe not. It would be a great turn for it. Seems like the fortresses are living, and if they could have, because they're living so long, these Phoenix are left, they would win if they had a AA maybe. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. I think it's a good call. $900 left. Oh my gosh. Range Fang. Oh shit, actually calling that wasp transition here. That's what that's for. So look at this side here. We're gonna crush these wasps. It's such a good use of money here. Like the range is not very expensive as a single tech. Keeps them behind the fortress too even. Could be worth it. Actually, I mean like not fully behind, obviously. At least for the beginning. Alright. Mustang prod. Seems like that could be good. Yep. Great. On the outside. Like it, you know, it's better to put it on the level 2 guy, but also having on the outside is better because this guy, if it's living the longest, will produce the most fortress, or sorry, produce fortress, produce the most Mustang. So that can be good. What is this positioning here? Some deep flanks could pull literally everything. And then these arc lights would just get blasted by the range. Look at the range on this. 210 meters. Holy moly. Oh my god. 210 meters. Do we even have temp range? We don't even have temp range. Oh. And that's not with ER. Maybe Fang spawn is good? Hell yeah. I'd like it. Send me a replay, Raging. Yeah, like fuck AA, you don't need it. Get wasp spawn, or sorry, not wasp spawn. Like you're saying, Fang spawn. Get range on Fang. And then you can even start teching out, you know, other stuff on Fang should you need it later, but it's not even that important. Like look at the chaff glare here is not that much, right? There's like 5 arc lights. Now we got these rhinos coming in with the combat involvement, level 2, putting them on the outside. What the fuck? Okay, so hang on. This is big deal. We have the mountain with extended range, 260 range versus the baby mountain, aka the fortress, elite solid shot range 225. This guy does 20,000 damage. The mountain does. That's not right, is it? 2,000? Because it decreases attack by 75%. What's the level 1 at? We don't have any level 1s. We don't have any level 1s. 20,000 versus 2,000. A level 2 and like, so this is 600 value. This is 800. And it's got 10 times as much damage. More than 4 times the bullets. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, what the mountain shoots, what? Was that 1, 2, 3, 4? Burst of 4? Is that what you're trying to say? But yeah, that's not the same. What's the rate of fire on this guy? 2.5. Jeez. Now it's 4 guns shooting every 2 seconds. Yeah. Now it's 1 gun every 2.5 seconds. But still, like, look at this. Look at this. The one level 2 mountain is just soloing it basically. That's it, GG. So mountain has 5 times the shots, but 5 times the shots, but it's 10 times the damage on the so it'd be, you know, 50% more on the level 2 fortress, if that maths right. 20,000 versus 2,000 is 10. Thank you for the replay. That was great. Thanks, Dunit. I think we got another one from Dunit, aka jdhoward, or whatever we're calling you. This second one is Yaru. Fort has 2 guns cosmetically, yeah. So this one is the Land Cruiser Wraith and a Ball Wraith aggro game after early AA mark. This is about a 1700 MR. Good defense early from opponent, but I think you need to find the hacker button. Okay. So again, like the Borked Build challenge this week was just experimenting with the new techs and finding something cool and creative. So it sounds like we're going to get a Ball Wraith game, which will pivot into Land Cruiser. We've seen a lot of Land Cruiser in sort of like standard. I haven't seen many games with it aggro, like on the line. Curious to see how that goes. However, where is this going to be deployed? Wow. Wow, what is this? So Dunit is our submitter, our hero on the top in the red trunks. Nice deployment. Insta-lock on that saber. Be too many hounds. Not a hound, neither player a hound new tech enjoyer. We're going to see the hound techs next. I believe Odyssey has a couple replays for us. So those will be next. The chamber compression hounds. I've been enjoying the new hound tech, says Sapucci. Yeah, I know, me too. I think it's like... I think it's good, but it's hard to choose which tech to remove. Like, when I removed armor, then I just played against fucking... like... fire bullshit. And then when I removed sprinkler, I played against napalm and then like smoke and acid, and basically all the my opponent's free to choose all the abilities that can never be cleaned up anymore, which is annoying when you play aggro, because like you just walk into it the whole time for 2 turns. Like, why does acid and smoke and oil last for 2 turns? So that felt bad. And then like Mech Rage, I know it doesn't really synergize with Turn on. Hey, thanks for the sub, jdhoward. Hey mom. Mom! Mom! I'm on TV! Mom! I hope you guys are having a good holiday. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Mech Rage I think is like, it doesn't synergize well with the new tech, but if you end up in a Hound Mirror and you don't have Mech Rage, it feels pretty bad. So that seems like kind of required. And range seems required as well. What I ended up doing, I took off armor. I felt like I wasn't clicking armor enough compared to the other stuff. And just having a bunch of goofy shit on the ground pisses me off. So like if I don't have sweep, I just tilted. Like I get tilted and I need to have my sweep. Few games has my only tech. Yeah, I know, same. It's pretty good as just a solo tech. She's waving. She got really confused for a second. Armor sweep seemed like the most clicked text for me. I usually end up in armor on other units protecting the hounds. That's kind of where I'm leaning as well, Apucci. I think that's the case. Actually, I was watching your stream the other day when you were playing with the ball text, and I think you chose Link, and then it failed horribly, maybe, and then you removed it immediately. Put armor back on. That's when I decided to put armor back on my balls again as well. That's probably the play. Yeah, there's armor available in a lot of other units. So, yeah, you maybe don't need hounds to have armor too. I actually click armor decently often. I've been doing kinetic charge first on Steel Ball. I actually really like it. Because it's, I don't know, it kind of like sets me up. You get more experience on them, you get more kills, and then they get levels. And then your opponent has like a hard time deciding like what to do with that. Like, they can't really build big core units. If you see, you know, Scorpion or something, I don't even need armor. I just click range and I have like so much range. I just outrange everything. It's insane. Played armor balls every game today. Evil says, I was forced to make 4-tech hounds, badgers, armor range, charge, camera ray, phantom ray with oil, I'm assuming. Sweep. Jeez. Some of these games, it's just like so much shit on the ground. I don't like it. I would like to see mechabellum with less shit on the ground. All right, we got, what the hell? Land Cruiser first in both corners. Okay, back to this game here. That is interesting. To me, Land Cruiser seems like a good third tech. But this is why. We have aerial already clicked on the marksman, and there's a lot of them. But look at everything is behind the tower. Like, what is this? Just rush them down. So Wraith land mode now completely nullifies the marksman. This was clicked way too early. And now the tower goes down. Range on the ball. Kind of bad versus sabers, yeah. I know, so I played against Math a bunch of days ago, and I was just like waiting and waiting and waiting until he was going to click Land Cruiser. And I was in Saber Hound, and my sabers had levels, and I was like just waiting, and I'm like, oh, there it is. And then I was like, okay, now we get range double shot on our sabers, and we just run in and kill him. And it almost worked. It worked for a round or two, and then he clicked portable shield and had like way too many fangs in front, and then I couldn't get through. I think I left him with like 300 HP or something. I was like, oh god. I was waiting the whole game to push those buttons, but once it finally happened, I just didn't have enough chaff clear to deal with that. Very good game though. I think it's really cool how like rhinos and sabers and stuff, they can just like run in and kill the race now. It like adds a whole new element of potential counters or whatever for Wraith that didn't exist before. So I think it's kind of cool to think about. Okay, yeah, the Wraith is bad at shooting like big tanky units like a saber or a rhino. Yeah. Steel balls also end up then taking over the Wraith too. Okay. So yeah, we got some phantom rays here. Dunit, aka D unit. I see you building these farseers quite a lot. I guess it's good. It's a pretty safe unit. I've been seeing a lot of people just like build more farseers than I have seen previously. I don't know if they're just like becoming popular for some reason. Usually go to Wraith because Tarantula is in too much danger. Regent says, maybe I'm degenerate, but this tower has been stormable for a while. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I know. I would be putting, like, sledges down here as well. Mass prod Rhino? It's a bit too late for that, maybe. No pickup. I would get super heavy, maybe. Super heavy on a steel ball would be great. Yeah, if we got like sledges. Oh, okay, yeah, this is great. Steel ball here. That'll be great too. We got mech div now. That'll keep things occupied for a long time as well. That looks great. More race. Land cruiser. And they still gotta move a bit farther forward, but still no other techs here. Are we gonna have a defense versus Vulcan? There is a missile ready for it. Missile's not gonna do anything though. Level 2 towers. Okay, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. How many tiles is this back? That should turn around as well. Yeah, okay. I was nervous there for a second. Okay, 1x speed. Yeah, immediate lock on that tower now. The steel ball gets in, no problem. Now this right side also completely unguarded, gets in. And these wraiths are just going to kind of swoop in and deal with all this garbage here. Take out the trash. I would like to see 8 gun. Because they're not quite clearing it as quickly as we could. But, start of the turnaround here, I think. Yeah, decent damage. Lots of ball levels, wraith levels, lots of levels. Wraith ball has felt nicest patch. Steel ball, my most played unit so far was speed spec. Nice. I think, yeah, Hound and steel ball has been my go-to so far. I'm liking steel ball a lot. This is my favorite Christmas song, really? Oh, Bon Jovi, okay. I just have some random playlist on. Yeah, this is so open. There's nothing in the way here. Mech Rage? And more hounds. I don't know against the Wraith. I don't know. Uses delay, so playing War is Over Christmas song. Oh, my bad. The John Lennon one. Oh, some of these wasps get in, but too much HP on the tower. Tower right goes down. We do have range now. Oh, that's Saber. Saber's got range. Saber's got no problem taking out these wraiths. So what I think is scary, when you have this position here, and imagine you had a couple marksmen with range EMP, and they just pop EMP on the Saber or whatever else. Now they no longer have range. There's nothing that's even going to come close to your wraith. They're completely safe. Hey, egophobic. How's it going? Another unit drop here. On the other hand, Wraith are quite vulnerable to Void Eye EMP armor. Oh, that's really smart, actually. Yeah. That's an ability I haven't had on the bar for a bit. Maybe I should consider adding that. I don't really enjoy playing Void Eye. I feel kind of degenerate. Maybe that's how to do it. Actually, I do have it on the bar. What am I talking about? Yeah, just throwing some of them down late, clicking that. That could be good. Because that's what scares me the most is like when you have the Land Cruiser, 8-gun, whatever crap, and like you end up in a bit of like a crossfire like later in the round. It seems impossible to deal with. But that would help tremendously. How long does it turn off for again? It's only a few seconds, isn't it? Everyone loves to hate on Void Eyes because they're overpowered. Yeah, they're kind of annoying. I had a late Void Eye drop recently on aggro versus Wraith. Completely turned the game around just by clicking shield and EMP armor. It's only none of my chaff is cleared. So that sounds a lot like my games. I'm stealing that. I'm definitely going to do that. Thank you. You may have helped me solve some of my late game crises. I often find I'll like run out of tempo. Be like doing really well and then something happens and it flips the game around completely. But that's like the Void Eye tech is another way to try to flip it back, even if it's just for one turn, close out a game. I think that's very powerful. I never see Void Eye drops because they usually have about 15 packs of them. This saber's getting a little scary. So, yeah, this game's going real long here. In theory, shield EMP should also be quite strong in the mirror. Then you don't have like charge shot if you're doing like ranged aerial. I guess it doesn't matter in a mirror with Void Eyes. I think the main problem is that being a 100 cost DPS unit, they are so naturally spammable and do tons of damage, so they kill big targets, get lots of XP, and scale very well because they're high damage. I just have range, charge, shield, EMP, no aerial. I'm gonna fall down and shoot my Void Eyes. Nice. Oh god, I'm too fast, too fast, too fast. Okay. Oh, hey, we got a lock on that saber this time. It goes down. I got locks on the towers. That's gonna be it, I think. Nice. Nicely done. Did we finally... We didn't even get 8-gun. I feel like 8-gun would have helped a lot. But that was cool. Putting them down in the corners here. And then just, yeah. Instead of selling out of them, just saying, you know what, whatever. You clicked AA, I click Land Cruiser. Rates are still good. Thanks for replay, done it. We got a couple replays from Odyssey now, I think. Yeah, Odyssey versus Sama. In case none of you You guys don't know yet, Odyssey's my brother. So that's why we're always cheering for Odyssey's games. Anyway, just utility eyes. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't play them much. I think you guys, I agree with you there. That's what I'm feeling. So Odyssey says, game versus Sama, I felt like chamber compression on hounds was actually the right choice and wasn't just a click to do more damage. It was first tech on hounds. Then we have a second game, which is versus kick, a kinetic ball game. That was very close. So this first game, yeah, this will be the chamber compression hound game. And let's see how Odyssey does this. Yep. Cast-esque. This needs to be over one more tile. This needs to be up and over one more tile. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. So, yeah, I feel like... So Void Eyes do quite strong against hounds, obviously. Like, they kind of counter them just off the bat. But if you have more chaff and you click on chamber compression, the hounds fight back. They also fight back against the tarantula. So these are all units that when I play and I use chamber compression, I'm looking at, I'm thinking, okay, this is actually going to work out well. Same with, like arc lights or like, any of those like medium units, sledgehammers. Then they start being able to take sledgehammers on, steel balls, stuff like that. Oh, Odyssey's in chat. Nice. I like to keep 3 tiles from the wall, protect crawlers with a Rhino if necessary. Yeah, but you've got a steel ball here. If it's like a Rhino, yeah, whatever. I understand, I understand. So we're going to try to pay attention to when chamber compression is clicked. Still getting dunked on here a bit. We get the one spider. Okay, we get the one spider. Orbital very quickly picked their... Odyssey taking a moment. Laser sight? I'll go laser sight maybe on the ball, to be honest. Or photon. You put photon on the badger and it survives missiles. It can't get EMP, so it'll always scorching charge. Yeah, oh god, this is gross, dude. You're one of these guys. Badger on the line, blow him up. Get rid of all that. All those crawlers. The crawler's dead. We can get locks on the steel ball. This will look better next turn when there's no orbital. Oh, I saw there's a little flank happening. You're getting kind of low here. If you cut their damage, they just become an EMP armor gimmick unit. Like they were for months. I want less range, more tanky, similar damage. And nerf EMP armor is needed to make that balanced. Yeah. Yeah. It is a range that, like, if he, I don't know. I think right now their role is just a little bit of everything. And so in a way the idea of the unit is a little bit murky, right? They were supposed to be glass cannons originally, and then they sucked ass. So then Bear like added a bunch more HP. Then they became kind of tanky. And now they're just like, they're tanky, they're high DPS, they're high range, they have like EMP armor, they just like do everything. They do a little bit too much. So I'd be happy. I don't care what direction it goes, but if one thing was made weaker and another thing was made stronger or something like that, that would be good. Oh my god! Brother! You finally did it! I was gonna slap you in a few days, actually, if you didn't do this. We talked about this so many times. I said, whenever you see a Vulcan drop, click on your towers to level 2. You did get this one. This one's not... But it was safe because it wasn't going to drop there because of steel balls. You were safe. But thank you for having that. I'd be so mad. I just want to counter to suppression shot. I hate that tech. Yeah. Suppression shot should probably just like not give range. Just take away range. I don't know. Then the Void is just like a unit that just wants to debuff other units. Suppression shot and EMP armor. That's growth from Odyssey. Why do so many people pick the stupid Vulcan drop? Because you have to understand, people don't want to play against you when you do shit like this. When you do this, they don't want to play. So they're gonna obviously take all the cheeky plays to try and, you know, win the game faster. Or kill you because you're at 1600. They don't want to play a game out like this. Look at this way. You're gonna get murdered here. Where is this compression shot or chamber compression? Round 5. Boom. Block some fire. Oh, that's not gonna get in. That's good. Good missile. Right side. Oh man. It's getting a bit close here. Few too many crawlers are living, which is good. Okay, so now we've got hounds here still alive later on. Let's speed this one up. What do we see here? Maybe saber? I have some sabers. Farseer. Certainly not Vulcan or Typhoon, right? Farseer. All the hounds leveled. Yeah. Hey Oz, Merry Christmas, Bellum. Thank you, Rendash. You as well. We've still got a lot of replays to go. We'll be here for another... Honestly, probably a couple hours. I don't know. hour and a half, 2 hours. Who knows? Here we go. We got the chamber compression now. Let's see how this goes. We're ignoring this side here. Oh god. So watching this damage get scaled. Okay, let's see it shoot here. Oh god, the tower! Come on! I'm trying to watch the hounds. You live? Oh, you get the tower here. You're gonna get the tower here as well. Okay, here's the hound. Come on, puppy, let's go. No, everyone else is killing him too fast. Need range. These puppies are too slow. We get another round. We'll try again. Hounds one-shot the tower. Redeploy. There's a lightning storm and an EMP offered, and we go for redeploy. That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, this is the play here. Jump drive, move everything out of the way. If there's a spell, it's going to be over here. Rhino into the steel ball? Was that there before? This flank is actually dirty. This is very scary. Well, you do a lightning storm. Blocking the way a bit with the fire badger. Oh, flank gets cleaned up actually in time. Okay, hound. Oh! Come on, hound. Come on, hound. Boom! Hound gets a tower. That was purely hound damage there. Barely anything from that steel ball. Okay, he just keeps charging. Just keeps charging. Down to 484. Hot take, I think suppression shot is bad against an aggro player. Or as an aggro player. So you just don't like it in aggro for or against whatsoever. I don't think I agree with that. That is a hot take for sure. I don't think being aggro or not is reason enough to count or discount suppression shot. I think it's more about what you're going into. I think it's really good against these steel balls. Decent enough in the tarantula. You can kill tarantula faster. Okay, that gets sold. Oh, no worries about the replay, Run Dash. I think we see a replay from you almost every week. You can have a break. Okay, we got HE. Is HE worth it here? This is a cute beacon. Orble's back. There's that. Oh! Oh my god. Well, you got one steel ball here. You're fine. You're fine. Completely fine. Oh shit, left side tower goes down. Right side we're locked on. That's good. Okay, look at these steel balls. Sorry, these hounds. They're level 3. Look how much damage that's doing. Holy shit. This guy's under the tower. He says... Oh no, he died. Come on, I just want one shot. He got the guy to half. Yeah, that steel ball is great. That's why you position it like that. It's a good spot. It'll turn. Go, little doggy, go! Decent against spider, but if you're targeting a spider, it might save you, what, like 2 spider shots of damage? I don't know. I think the other thing is, like, what chamber compression does as well is it lets the hounds get last hits, which means they get more experience, which means they level up faster. That's actually why I like taking chamber compression early, because then you start building up the hound levels, and then they're... Hound is one of the units where when they're like level 4 or whatever, they're just like completely unstoppable. Wait, is that... Oh no, we're not done. That maybe the replay was bugged. No one was doing anything. So wasp pick up. Now is it just ramping damage in between the normal attack interval? Yeah. So off the spawn, they'll start ramping, and they ramp in between the intervals. So at 2.4 seconds, the tick is every 1 second, so it'll be an extra 70% damage when they shoot. At least as far as I know. I'm pretty sure the tick is every second. We'll make sure this time it's at 8:26 on this guy. We'll watch it. And then, yeah, if it's traveling in between stuff, it'll obviously grow more. Wait, why did it just... Oh, I see. We got plus... So is that 1,003, 1 second 12? Every game tick here. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it's every second. So that's why I thought originally it was like the tick rate was like, I don't know, quite a lot. Oh my god, look how much destruction they're causing here. Look at that thing, it dies immediately. It dies so fast. That was awesome. But yeah, you saw the tick rate, right? It's every 1 second. So with no mech rage, that means it's 70% increased damage. With mech rage, it's only 35% because it puts the it puts it at 1.6 seconds for attack interval. 2.8 minus 2.4 is 1.6. But then if there's travel time in between, like let's say you win on this side, and then your hounds are going to go over to this tower over here. By the time they get to this tower and they shoot it, it's going to just like annihilate the tower because it has so much attack. So yeah, thanks for the replay. We got one more from Odyssey here against Kick. Oz doing a rendition of Little Drummer Boy counting the ticks. Yeah, sorry. I do like play music sometimes. I'm not a drummer, but actually Odyssey used to drum when he was young. I play guitar. So I was just like metronoming the time at the top and then trying to watch down at the bottom to make sure that they're updating at the same time. My monitor is too big. I can't look at both places at once. So that was my way of communicating to myself and to you the ticking. I'm misunderstanding the tech. It's pretty strong. What's the downside to clicking that chamber tech? There isn't one. It's just extra. The downside is it costs money. Yeah, that's what chat says. Great. Okay, so this game from Odyssey, I believe he said we're going to see kinetic charge used here. So we're going to have kinetic charge with fangs and hounds. Okay, I'm actually interested in this. Sometimes I get the Fang hound pack, or sorry, the Fang steel ball pack, and I'm not sure how to lay it out. Okay. I sort of like put fangs where I would like late game, should I need them. Like, you know, one up here, one over like here, one over, I don't know, wherever. And just kind of ignore the fangs, and then I build out my crawlers that I want anyway. That's sort of what I do when I'm forced to take this pack. These fangs get spread out pretty well, though. Is this the killers? Yeah, it's the killers. There we go. We get the shield airdrop versus redeploy. Odyssey, a firm non-believer of redeploy. I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, this is a great play. as I'm chirping you, like, this is a fantastic play here with this bubble. Like, it's actually so good. I apologize. My mom says you should be nice to your brother. Yeah. It's all in good fun. Level here on steel ball. Oh, we got another steel ball. Nice. I see tech picked up, maybe? There we go. Connect charge. Round 3. With a level. This is scary. Ooh. Ooh. Raiden. Giant spec efficient. Giant. Oh, man. This is scary. This is very scary, actually. Obviously, there's not really much that shoots up right now. And the Raiden does pretty well against the steel ball, so... Actually, is there no Fangs? Did you just win so hard with Fangs? Oh, beautiful. But still, like, this is gonna scale. Giant spec, F giant, round 3 is crazy. Yeah. It's Christmas. Be nice to your brother. Yeah, your mom sounds like our mom as well. Oh God, brother. By the way, all the kids' toys have been delayed in the mail, and they kept emailing me saying, I ordered them so long ago, by the way, but they kept emailing me saying, "Oh, hey, actually, this one toy isn't in stock. We're gonna partially refund your order." And then that happened 3 times, and they still haven't sent the damn toys. So I keep getting emails like, hey, this one item isn't in your order. Well, still, just send everything else. What is taking so long? I ordered another second order after the first one so that toys were removed, and then I got those ones. But the original big order with like all the Lego and whatever is just, I don't know where it is. So I might be having to go to the store tomorrow if they don't show up. And it was like, I ordered them like at the beginning of December. He says, as he knows it wasn't the beginning of December. But still, it was a while ago. I'm not lying about that. It's okay, we got toys for the dog. More steel ball action, nice. Here we go. Shield comes back. Phoenix? This was from the unit drop, right? Yeah. Oh my god, he actually gets the Raiden. Oh, you got too much stuff on the ground. Phoenix taking out the Raiden. It's actually like, I don't know. I don't actually like clicking Phoenix into Raiden. It seems risky. Quantum. Like once the Raiden gets like EMP and whatever, I don't know. Fork, range, chain, all this shit. Does the Phoenix die in one shot? It's like balanced on a knife's edge. Hey, Crescent, how's it going? Happy holidays. What are we listening to? Next. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Great, and you, nice hat. Thank you. Yes. It's funny, I've actually worn this hat for like a bunch of years, and just today I found out there's a tag on it still. Oh god. Hounds. This reminds me of oh man, what's his name? Saruman from Lord of the Rings. He's got a death metal band. Or had a death metal band. I can't remember his name. Christopher Lee, Sir Christopher Lee, yeah. Do you know his death metal band? Christopher Lee. I'm pretty sure he's got Christmas songs. Charlemagne, Christopher Lee. Yeah, it's awesome. Hang on, let me slow this down. Oh yeah, he's got it. He's got it. We've got. Yes. Oh, Bivus. Yeah, Static Starlight. Hey. Christopher Lee, Heavy Metal Christmas. This is the little drummer boy. Sorry, YouTube. If you want to hear this, you need to join us live on Twitch. This is scary. Let's turn that down a bit. Sorry, guys. Aerial marks. Yeah. Once you see the tech, you can go tech. We got range as well. These balls get huge range. By the time they're halfway, not even halfway, 120 meters of range. Man, fire lasts for way too long. Like, why does fire on this side of the board kill units that are like all the way over here? Yeah, in this case, like as giant spec, having these steel balls is awesome. This is exactly what I would do. Oh, we got sandworm too, actually. Sandworm could be good. Kind of weak against wasp if you lose everything to fire. I'm against kick. Hey, kick his ass. Go raging. Build a war factory in his face. Dude, this is sick. So good. Oh man, Christopher Lee, so good. Level 3 steel ball. Level 3 marks. Wait, you sold the worm? Oh no, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, worm is good for this. You get a bit of a tank now, because you're not tanking with the steel ball, right? This is your range DPS now. You don't have a tank. Tank sandworm makes sense. Hound armor range, okay. Leveled hounds with armor turns off all the Vulcan. There's a lot of wasps. Guys, please tell me if music is too loud or too quiet, because I have no idea what it sounds like for you guys. So if I ever mess up the music, just let me know. Right side looks good. Left side... no, not quite. But yo, this ball, like, watch. Range on this ball, 150 meters now. Look at this. 150 meter on the Vulcan. They outrange the Vulcan. They outrange everything. The Raiden, 165 meters. We're almost at the range of that. Which actually, unfortunately... Well, thankfully, the Marksman has 185, so it does stay behind. But the Phoenix did get in front. Okay. Do we want more Christopher Lee, or should we go back to the other playlist? Jingle Hell. This is so good. Jingle Hell. Oh, it makes me want to grab my guitar. Oh, these are kind of scary. Turn that down. Alright. Back to the game, and... Holy shit. What happened? Wait, what happened? Odyssey, no. What was that? Pretty close. Giant scaled too much. He lost? Question mark? That's not supposed to happen. That's not the Christmas miracle we were hoping for. You're not supposed to lose. What could we have done differently, though? Is there even anything that could win this? Where's beacon? You don't have beacon. And died of the lightning storm. Not quite. Would you be dead though? Yeah, he's still dead. I don't know. Well, GG. Thanks for the replay. Try healing worm or bigger worm. Yeah. All right, we're just gonna keep going. We got a lot to get through here. jdhoward. Oh yeah, you're here. Okay, great. I've been trying my best to get the anti-ground tech working for the Phantom Rays. The best route to winning with it, as far as I tried so far, is to grab them early, grab some levels, and attempt to dominate ground chaff clear. I'm using fire, but Roomba might actually be awesome for this. Once the rays have levels, attacking anti-ground and either getting air chaff or solid tanks that'll stay in front of the rays. You're still pretty weak to an air switch, but thankfully this opponent committed to ground-based anti-air. This game is amp spec, grab 3 rays, slowly tech them, avoid getting hard countered, and then as Proud Phoenix was my air quote-unquote chaff. That's funny. Batters, worms, late game swerve. Okay, cool. Cool. This sounds cool. I'm excited to see this. We have not seen a single game with the ground mode on rays, so this should be cool. Mom, get the camera! Mom, get the camera! I'm famous! Okay, jdhoward. Let's see it. So jdhoward is our hero in the top, in the red trunks. Here. It sounds like this game may take a while to get going. A good start here. The Void Fire Badger. Shit, this Christopher Lee is shredding a bit too hard here. We might have to go back to the other playlist. Alright. Redeploy? Hell yeah. I don't know if I want Pearl Jam here. Ramones? Okay, Arclight. Here we go. We got the one Phantom Ray. Big missiles. Nothing shoots up, so this will be good. You get a lot of experience on this Phantom Ray. You've already moved over the small amp core. That's cool. I don't know if I would do that, actually, because if you're using this unit to carry, it's most likely, like, it could get levels, right? It might get a level this turn. It's the potential for air cheese round 2. You can most likely get a level 2. And you might get offered a better item in the next couple turns. Like a portable... I mean... I guess you don't want shield or armor or anything on them. Maybe the item, if you were looking for one, would be the damage one. I don't think I use it much, trying to practice using redeploy, but it just slows down my thinking too much. Okay, you said I didn't want to go too hard into it. And yet, if I see this, I'm thinking, oh god, it's the Phantom Ray game. Didn't take it right away, though. Okay. Man, your opponent's using a lot of missiles here, too, though. So their response was a farce here. But look how much you're forcing all these units to jumble up. Is that your Phantom Rays? Okay. So because of your positioning here in the middle, all this is coming into one sort of like direction or whatever here. I wonder if, okay, you don't use HE, but like burst mode, that could be very good. And then, of course, your napalm is going to be very good if you use your napalm. I found whenever I checked anti-ground, it instantly got hard countered. Yeah. Okay. This is crazy. Mass prod Phoenix as your air chaff. But why? Because we can. I mean, it does do a lot of damage too. Like, you're going to lose damage for the ground targeting. And it's going to gain damage. Or have... Kill that damage roll, maybe. Wait, do you have, like, shield or something? Oh, you do. Oh, nice. So you got armor on the raise and shield on the Phoenix. So the combo here could be pretty good. There's super supply, round 5. If you are winning, I hope you took it. Yes, good. Yes. So you have the lead here, an HP. You can freely take that on turn 5. I wouldn't ever take it on round 6 or farther. I'd always take it on round 4. Round 5 is debatable, right? In round 5, you have the lead. You have over 4,000 HP. You can take it, make the game go longer. If your opponent takes it, that's fine. If they don't, then it puts you in a more likely to have a better late game. So that makes sense. So Fortress AA is a choice. And the Crawler's going to come in here, though. Oof. A bit oof. Without that Crawler, I think he would have done quite well. Do you have... You have Quantum on Phoenix, dude. Yeah, Quantum with Mass Prod Phoenix is also crazy good. Energy Shield Quantum. Like, you don't even get the other stuff. If this was what you do later, I'm going to be so happy. Yeah, mostly because we can. Rhino, Sandworm, Raiden, Typhoon. Why was your opponent... Oh, shit. Is this... Fuck Smashing Pumpkins. I hate Billy Corgan, man. He's such a wiener. Who's this? All-time low? Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Here we go. Wait, didn't we just listen to this? Misfits. Spoiler, I do get a tech on Phoenix and it's neither of those. What? Crazy. Okay, Sandworm here on the left. It's down to 1x now. So let's see how this is progressing here. Fire Badgers are getting in. We do have Napalm. So it's kind of helping out on those crawlers. Maybe we can get ranged napalm. We could get that a bit deeper before those badgers die. Is there armor here? No. Okay, we got ground targeting. So 165 plus another 60. Yeah, this is weird. So your Phoenix go in front of the Phantom Race. 120, 160. That's pretty cool. Fits targeting. I know 165 is against ground, plus another 60. 175 now with that advanced targeting. So 235 is that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 235, yeah, I did that right. I can math. I'm a programmer. Okay, AA missile interceptor. Okay, that's actually really strong against array. How are you going to solve that problem? And nice, you did get the range here. Good, good. I think the range counter is bugged. When you click anti-ground, it adds the 60. Really? Okay. Oh, you know what? I don't think it's bugged. I think that's... This, I think by default, the range indicators here show what ground range is, not what base range is. So that's why I see on other units when you have extra range against air, that number doesn't increase. But because you have extra against ground, it does. I don't think that's a bug. I think that might be intended. But it's just not clear that you would have less range against air. Nice tower there. And now everything burning. Everything burning. Oh, but all the missile interceptors look... Well, you're getting some shots. But a lot of getting intercepted here. Too many Mustangs. Oh, nice. They get the giant, though. They should have 2 ranges displayed at a time, at all time, but that's the problem. Yeah, like, or even if it just shows it here on this card down here, the regular range, that's fine. But when you hover over it, and the thing that pops up, the modal, dialogue, or whatever you want to call it, it should have both ranges. Or put a slash, or maybe if the range is different, then put both numbers, but one brackets or like something. I agree with that. When there's a difference, there should be it should be shown. EMP, or sorry, photon. For what? What are we photoning for? Armor Fortress. Armor Fortress, okay. Number 3. So you should get burst mode soon, right? Because that burst mode is going to help deal with the missile interceptor. Not enough money this turn, it looks like. What was that? Replicate on 1 sandworm? I don't know about that. I mean, the sandworm did do well here. But teching 1 unit seems a bit inefficient. Phoenix tanking those missiles. So funny. Lots of fire. These steel balls, no tech on them. Oh yeah, that sandworm's getting blasted. Go down, go down! Okay, it's good. Did it just die? Yeah. I looked away for 1 second. I was trying to see how many of these missiles are actually landing. Looks like some are. There's not enough Mustangs left. First next turn, I believe I was panicking. Calm, deep breaths. And relax. Don't panic. Don't panic. This is a fun game. We do it for fun. Looking at it from this angle, the Phoenix looks like they're getting farther ahead. In game, I felt like they were barely in front. So I was thinking about getting hit by the anti-air fort. They're not really getting... They're getting tickled a little bit, but not really. Sometimes I'll turn the camera up like this during a match to see exactly where things are. So this worm was dying here, so you might want to beacon him over to here, somewhere else. I don't know. To the right and then over. Okay. Hang on. No. I see charge shot here on the Phoenix. you're crazy. We do have burst mode now. But your Phoenix are all dying. One barrage. Oh, that one just barely lives, actually. Scorpion's doing well. Scorpion does a lot of damage to that fortress. Yeah! Scorpion's great with the heavy armor, too. Doesn't die. Now it's tanking. Like, look. So it is... like, your Phantom Rays are behind it. But this has the aerial spec. It's not far enough behind it. But you see, what happens is when the Mustangs have to intercept missiles, they retarget. So they were locked on here, and then the missiles came and they intercepted them, and then they retargeted on like the steel, sorry, the Badger. So it was a little bit closer. Super heavy enhancement mod amp core. You've got all the small amp cores on them. That's so funny. Super heavy, nice. Man, this is brutal. Armor, super heavy, level 3 fortress, 400,000 HP. How are you going to beat that? I see. We're going to go field maintenance Scorpion. See, now you wish you could sell that sandworm, eh? But you text it. You could sell it. You could build more of these Scorpions. Or Phantom Rays. Feels bad, man. That's not good. Sandworm saved me, deserve to live. You can still sell a tech unit. No, you can't. It's sunken cost fallacy. You've spent money on this thing. It's 150 bucks. Or replicate, sorry, it's 200 bucks. I believe it's 200. Ooh. Big missile. Okay, let's see how these Scorpions do. Actually, let me look at this real quick. So it looks, I mean, this looks good. There's nothing hitting those guys right now. We got some anti-air missiles, but they've got way too much HP, especially the small amp core, actually. Oh my god. So now the burst mode comes down. It does decent damage, but yeah, it's up to these Scorpions really to finish these forts. Oh, some decent damage there. This guy dies too. Another AA, just tickling the rays, doesn't do anything. Nice. And that's it. You got him. Well done. We've even got, whoop, the holiday skins for the rays here, I noticed. Kind of hard to see. But look, they've got little candy canes. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Candy cane missiles. Very festive. Thank you for the replay. That was cool. Yeah, no other comments. Nice. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. I think we have another one from you, actually. Right? Oh, this one is only if the Ray game is bugged. So yeah, we can skip that one then, I guess. JDG up next. Mom's heading to bed now. I made her stay up. Okay, good night, Mom. Have a good holiday. And Merry Christmas, all that stuff. See you later. Thanks for hanging out and watching the game that probably have no interest in actually watching. Lost to Nuke, sick game. Oh, that sounds like it was a long game, Ragin. You missed you missed jdhoward's game with the ground spec Ray. She's very supportive. She honestly was playing Animal Crossing most of the time. That's great.
D-Kicks just raided with 18 viewers.
D-Kicks, thank you for the raid. Thanks so much for joining us. So we're doing, for all 18 of you, we're doing the Borked Build Challenge. It's a weekly event that we do where we take replays from the community. I basically put out a challenge and say, hey, I want to see replays where you do X or Y. And this week, it was really easy. It was just, hey, use some of these new techs in some way we haven't seen. I want to see your personal creative take on the new tech. So just make the new tech a pivotal part of your sort of game plan and play around it and try and figure things out. We want to see some cool creative play. And that's it. So this week we're going over a bunch of replays. We are a little more than halfway through. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more replays left, it looks like. And yeah, just a holiday stream here. So hope you guys are having good holidays. Whatever you're celebrating. We're just chilling here, having fun, listening to some Christmas music and watching some fun replays. So this replay was submitted by JDG. This is around 14 to 1500 MMR. The comment is just trying out Ass Man comp and then got Phantom Ray drop. Not sure what I'm doing, but it certainly worked. Not sure if range increased the Phantom Ray oil range. Okay, so it seems like this is going to be a Phantom Ray ground tech game as well. I don't think it increases the oil range, but hey, we'll have to see, I guess. The Rhino and ball techs are a lot of fun. Yeah, I think so too. I think the ball tech is probably my favorite one. Rhino tech is up there as well, and then the hound tech. Those three I'm liking the most. I think it took kind of like pre-patched my sort of gameplay that I was kind of going for was with a lot of like hounds and stuff and steel balls and whatever. So it took that and gave me some additional text to play with. So that's been fun. I don't have to change up my playstyle too much. It just kind of like gave me some more flexibility, more things to do. So it's been fun. Although, you know, I lost like what, 200 or something MMR the first time, or the first few days when trying out new techs. What is the new hound tech? The new hound tech is, it's not here, but chamber compression. What it does is every second, it adds 35% extra damage to the hound. So that means at a regular hound at 2.4 second interval, it will have a 70% increase in damage between shots. Although if it's walking, obviously it's going to be charging up every second, even greater and greater. And there is no limit. It will go higher and higher and higher. Based on your backdrop, I'm assuming you are a runner. That is false. That is incorrect. I am a cyclist. So these are from bike races across the country and Canada and US. A little bit of US. Mostly New York. Did I have anything from... No, I don't have anything from North Carolina. I've only ridden my bike in like New York and North Carolina. It's in farthest states. For Canada, I've ridden a few places. Cool. Yeah, I used to do a lot of bike racing, doing cyclocross and gravel and a little bit of mountain biking and a very little bit of road racing. Not so much road racing, but usually like the sort of like all road, like spring classic kind of events where they throw you in some like insane weather and stupid conditions with like mud and garbage. the gritty stuff where it's cold and horrible. The 2 times I've gone mountain biking, I've gotten absolutely wrecked. And mountain biking's a lot of fun. The mountain bike I do for fun. The other stuff all of it is for fun. But cyclocross and gravel I did more competitively. And the mountain biking I bought like a fun mountain bike, not a race mountain bike. But it still ends up being raced just badly. Not as young as I once was, so it's also a mountain bike that has a little bit more suspension, a little bit more safety when pointed slightly down. Used to race road and track ages ago. Oh, nice track. I did track, actually. We have a velodrome here in Toronto. It's on the west end, though. I live on the east end. But I did that a bunch of years ago. It was a lot of fun. It's very pure. It feels like really nice. It feels really... There's nothing else that feels like track cycling. It's very pure. It's just the way to say it. Like, there's no gears. It's just you, and there's like literally like no resistance. Just you on the track. It's great. We have a really good track team in Canada, actually. Less dangerous than road racing? Yeah, debatable. Theoretically. Maybe you get some splinters. Man, those walls, though, on the velodrome, they're very steep. If you see them on TV, for you guys who haven't been in the velodrome, in real life, when you get there, they are banked like crazy. It's like really high. Like you actually can't stand up on them. It is the force, the G-force of coming around that keeps you on the wall. It's crazy. Here's what it's not wood, it's concrete. Oh. And we have like an indoor, like, I don't know what you call it, like a world class or whatever, like race velodrome in Toronto. It's all wooden and temperature controlled and whatever. I wish we had an outdoor one, because to get to the indoor one is a pain. It'd be cool to have a little outdoor one. Actually, I think there is. Oh no, I'm thinking there's one in Detroit. There was a cyclocross race in Detroit that had part of that concrete velodrome as part of it. It's kind of interesting. And there was also a race where you went through someone's house or like a van or something and took shots while you raced. It was, yeah, crazy. Okay, but anyways, back to the game here. Sorry, I'm chatting away. JDG now has ground targeting on the Phantom Ray. Oh my god. Thank you, thank you. Yes, one big.
Gifted 10 subscriptions to the community.
10 subs. You're crazy. Thank you, guys. Jeez, got a hype train and everything too. JDG, they're cheering you on here. We got the Phantom Ray ground targeting.
Hype train started.
But here comes the Rhino.
Goal of 10. Thank you, everyone.
Wow, thank you, guys. Happy holidays. Hope you guys are having a great time. jdhoward, 10 subs as well.
jdhoward 208 gifted 10 subscriptions.
Oh my god. jdhoward, thank you. So glad to have you guys here. This is great. Mechabellum is like, man, one of the best communities. You guys are awesome. I've been wanting to, I've been trying. Like, part of Borked Build stuff is like trying to build the community to be positive, to not always be super competitive, to have fun and to grow and to have, I don't know, players who aren't always the tippy top of the ladder have fun and be part of the community and be inclusive, and it's got to have everyone here, wherever you are on the ladder, as long as you're here having fun. That is great. A good community for a game, you have to have, you know, the top players, and you have to have the middle, and you have to have the bottom. You have to have everyone, right?
S0 Lidan just followed.
The bottom players are never really part of, like, you know, hanging out in chats and stuff. But I don't know where I'm going with this. Basically, just saying, like, Mechabellum's great. We have people from everywhere in the world. I love that Mechabellum. It's a turn-based game, and we can literally play players from across the world with no regard for latency. That's what makes it truly special. We can meet people from all over the world and hang out, and time zones don't matter that much. Lag doesn't matter. It's all strategy. It's not a very complicated, technically challenging game. Literally, if you have a mouse, like, you can play. Mouse and a brain. I love it. The other thing, and I mentioned this a long time ago, it hasn't been this so much recently, but when I started playing Mechabellum, we had enough players. The in-game tournaments, I thought, was a fantastic idea for small communities because it makes everyone log in at the same time. So if we have, let's say, 2,000 players online on average, I mean, that's a fairly small online community for a game, right? But then you have these timed in-game tournaments where everyone logs in and plays at the same time. It's never hard to find a game, and everyone feels included in this thing, and everyone comes together. There's like general chat. Like, there's been so many games now that they don't have these community features, like in-game tournaments, general chat, like private messages, and it feels dead. But Mechabellum has really spent time on that part, and I think we take some of it for granted. Like, if we look at, man, you remember when StarCraft 2 came out? They promised, like, all these things, and then it took forever for them to have, like, clans and, like, chat rooms and whatever. And compared to, like, original, like, Brood War when it came out, it was a huge step back. I remember it was, like, BNet 2.0, more like BNet 0.2 or something like that. I can't remember what exactly we said back then, but yeah. Anyways. This is all to say that, yeah, the community is great. Glad to have you guys all here. It's great. It's a lot of fun. Let's get back into the game here. So JDG up against the ropes. Actually, both players very, very weak here. We do have this ground targeting sticky oil now. Level 3. No AA. Well, we do have AA available. Burrow maintenance. So how are we going to deal with all of these wasps? There's a fair bit of farce here. It might be okay. Range now on the Phantom Ray. Okay, so we got 180 meters of ground range. Remember, we just found out that the this 60 here, the extra ground 60, is added to this number. So you don't add it again. So 180 meters is ground, but it is actually only 120 for air. Let's slow this one down, because this is probably the last round. Oh, we do have hackers coming in here. Fire down, but sweep does work pretty well. This ball gets hacked. Doesn't do much. More balls coming in. Ooh, marksman gets hacked. Marksman turns around, shoots everyone. Tower is under threat. It's under threat. It goes down. And with that, the hacker goes down. Now the other tower goes down. It just looks like JDG is going to collapse in here and secure the game. Chemtrails. Mecha is one of the older communities. You can be around 30 and still be one of the younger guys. That is the translate feature is great. Oh, 100% agree with that too. It's awesome we have translate in the game. There's like literal like internationalization being done in the game. It's great. Oh, how much do we want a bit behind the scenes? It's just plus 60 range, negative 60 air range. No, I think it's just, so this number is just the ground number. So they only show the ground number. Yeah, thank you for the replay, JDG. That was cool. Sorry we were talking over a whole lot of it. We got a bunch of subs there. Burrow maintenance on Sandworm. Yeah, just, that's cool. Nice job. Let's pop over to the next game. GG. GG says, took me so many tries to make those raids work. You made it look easy. We got Brutus next. This one is for the Rhino enjoyers. So Brutus played a game here. This is at about 1150 MMR. Against Akari, marksman spec. Brutus is Rhino spec. Beautiful. Got the Rhino spec and everything. Let me turn this down a little bit. Cool. So it looks like we've got, what, this is 3 replays left? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Ground targeting frames are also a little bugged. When you defend flanks with them, sledge pull, you can shoot over the crawlers and the sledges. Yes, so I have tested that. If you can have them right up against here. They shoot over the crawler to hit the tanks back here. But that is because what essentially it's doing is the ground units are what is it, 50 meters or whatever closer, which means, I don't know, these guys here, they end up being like over here technically, which is like behind them, but something here is like right in front of them, so they will shoot at the sledges first. I hope that makes sense. But to take it in order to kill the sledges, don't do that. They don't kill them fast enough. It's not worth it. Anyways, I think that's how it's programmed and works or whatever. They may not account for 0 range. It might like go negative or something. I don't know. That's my thought, my theory. As a programmer, it makes sense to me. That's what it kind of looks like, but I don't know for sure, obviously. It does seem to target like the ones in the back first, and then the ones in the front. That could also just be a thing for unknown other reasons. So they're negative 60, negative 20. Yeah, that's my thought process as well. Okay. So I'm not crazy. I'm not the only one that thinks that. All right, we got the Rhino down now. Rhino looks pretty good into this, actually. There's only this one marksman that can do damage. One of the 3 phantoms tend to shoot at a crawler for some reason and then retarget sledges. It's so weird. Yeah, I noticed that as well. I didn't know if it was just me. I actually tried it in training grounds. I put like one here, one like another 20 back, and then one like 40 back or whatever, just to see if it made a difference. And only the one that was right up on the line worked. Even if it was 2 back, there's a crawler and then it didn't work properly. It had to be right on the line, and it would shoot mostly the back, and then the next shot or something would shoot a crawler, and then sometimes they would target the crawler. Like after the first round, it would get messed up between the crawler and the sledge. I thought it could maybe be a cool way to easily solve the sledge flank, but because you take a big damage penalty for taking that tech, you can't actually kill the sledges fast. Like they live like for like 4 or 5 volleys or something. Like it's stupid. So there's no point. I just throw a Rhino down now and I'll click combat evolvement. So basically, maybe we'll see it this game, right? But if you have combat evolvement down here and the Rhino, it will clean that up, obviously, eventually. And in doing so, it's also gaining HP and attack the whole time it's cleaning that up. So it really kind of like, by doing that, you kind of like force your opponent to like second guess if they really want to have that flank there, because you're just kind of like supercharging that Rhino. My experience with that has been pretty good. Poochie, I just tried it, saw the same thing. Yeah, okay. Combat evolvement is almost only for the flank defense. Yeah. Is there maybe a delay in when the round starts and it recalculates distance for the techs, and maybe there's a chance one of them shoots first? Yeah. I doubt it. The way that this simulation works, I wouldn't... There's probably nothing with timing at the start of the round. Because, like, this is all, like, simulated, right? You could speed it up. It's all based on, like, a RNG number behind the scenes. Because it needs to be able to be recreated for both clients and for replays. Combat Evolvement has been looking pretty strong. I am glad you agree with that, Apucci. I secretly love that tech. I think it's great. Also, they keep the HP even if they're EMP'd, which is different from something like armor. Because if they get EMP'd with armor, they lose the HP, don't they? But with Combat Evolvement, they keep it. It just stops adding more. Because this is increases HP by 50%. And this is increases it per second during battle. So what the EMP does is it stops the HP per second during battle. It turns that off, but it doesn't turn off the HP that's already been added. See, the naming here is very specific. Increase HP by 50%. If you disable that, you no longer have increased HP by 50%. Rhino HP and attack increase by 3% per second. If you no longer have that, you have no longer increased 3% per second. Right? It's not... It's worded very specifically, so that's why it keeps it. Here we go. We actually got that tech now. They're back to full when EMP runs out. With the armor, yeah, they would gain their HP back, I believe. I don't 100% know how it works when some health is missing. But basically, the EMP, how it works for Combat Evolvement, is it just starts regenerating or building HP or whatever again. So watch this guy. Look, the number here is just getting increased every time. 60,000 now. It's brutal. Combat Evolve scaling, but you just talked about it. Yes. Okay, great. I'm glad I answered that question then. Like, honestly, this tech is so good too because the Rhino survives and it can actually fucking punch shit and get levels. Look, the level 2 Rhino got tons of experience. And it's just going to get better and better. And what's awesome too, so this is like a percentage, right? So if you click armor, you increase the HP. If you click wreckage recycling, holy shit, this is actually crazy. Oh no, sorry, that increases attack. But that would be amazing for this too. Where am I going with this? Yeah, if you throw in like one of those like super heavy armor item, you increase the amount so much of the base health that 3% just is so much that you can outscale hackers. So hackers will only be able to do so much damage. Same with like any other unit, right? You can just completely outscale them just by producing more HP than can be damaged. And normally, like with field maintenance, you know, you have to be taking damage for it to come back. But in this case, you don't. You just get health even if you're at max. It's great. Apucci, yeah, it's basically field maintenance, but isn't capped. 100%, yeah. Berserk Rhino card now complete joke thanks to the new tech. Like, imagine clicking Berserk Rhino game 1 in a best of 7 and winning. You basically won the series at that point. Yeah. Oh, I would love to see wreckage recycling here too. Maybe we can get there. A lot of Phoenix. But I'm loving this. Like, the Rhino tanks so much now. Like, it's such a pain to deal with. So everything gets to shoot for free. Like, even if they die, like, it doesn't even matter, right? We got level 3 now. No chance your opponent even plays the next games. Okay, amp core or nano? Oof, that's tough. Amp core. Amp core? Yes! Amp core? Amp core? Amp core? Armor? Amp core. Yes! Hell yeah, Brutus. Brutus knows how to play. Brutus is the fucking OG here. Merry Christmas, Brutus. 115,000 HP off the start. And this thing's gonna scale like crazy. So I haven't done the math either, but the 3% I'm assuming is not compounding. I'm assuming. Maybe someone's done the math on this, but if it's compounding, that's actually insane as well. It might be. Does anyone know? Compounding meaning like every tick, it takes that the previous tick health and does 3% of that. So it would just get more and more and more. So your 3% from base would actually be 3.1, 3.2, 3.4, 3.5, like whatever, like growing. It does not compound, it scales linear from whatever you start around with. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So yeah, boosting it right from the start is great. Yeah, I think if it was compounding like that, it could be completely busted. It actually becomes impossible to kill. Even more so than it is. Like, look at this guy. He's already up to almost 200,000 HP now. Every second, he's gaining 3 to 4,000. Wait, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3,500 or so HP a second. More health than a level 2 Phoenix per second. More health than a level 2 Void Eye per second. Portable Shield also does not scale with Common Evolve. Yes, Portable Shield stays at the original health amount. If I remember right. What is Brutus running? Wreckage Recycling and Whirlwind on here. Okay, next song. Got some level 4 Fang range armor piercing on this drop. Hell yeah. Yo, this is actually a sick play. This is a sick play. Look, we're weak to air. Right? We got some Mustangs. They got levels available. I mean, I guess you have the Phoenix here too, but like, wait, is this the play? There's Tarantula here. There's no range. Actually, he's gonna kill these overlords right away. Like, I love this flank. Like, this Brutus guy, like, he's kicking above his weight class here. I think, Brutus, you're going places. If you're watching this, I have full faith in you. Oh shit, we've even got replicate now. Look at this. Look at this. He's gonna take out the overlord with the fangs. He's gonna clear a path for this Rhino to go through and punch everything in the dick. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, but the tower goes down. Doesn't even matter. Look how much stuff he's got. There's so much stuff. It's Rhino. Look at this health. 240,000 HP by the end. It resets at the end, but it was like 240 something thousand HP. Nice job, Brutus. Well done. Great game. This is a beautiful position, to be honest. Like, this is great. It's a little bit, like, when you're playing kind of back like this, the only thing I would say is, like, upgrade your other tower here. And you have a lot of hounds, so you'll maybe consider getting a hound tech, probably, like, range or something. But aside from that, man, this was great. These rhinos were awesome. You got a good tech choice here on your Phoenix too. You covered all your bases. Good job, Brutus. Thank you for the replay. Looking forward to whatever we see from you next. Now we got 2 games left. Airgetlam. Would it have made a difference if it was field maintenance instead of Evo, though? Yeah, field maintenance wouldn't be nearly as good. But I've seen some people run field maintenance and Evo at the same time, and that is just very annoying to deal with. Field maintenance, armor, and Evo. You can't stop them with melters. Also, no extra dick punching power. Okay, Airgetlam is our hero this game. In the top, in the red trunks, we've got the Steel Ball Crawler on Fire Badger spec up against Snake. Fortified spec here. Do you have any notes here? Airgetlam says, in this game against Snake, the B stands for balls. This thread is called Belated B-Day Wishes. And it's not my birthday, so I'm not sure who he's wishing happy birthday to. Maybe Jesus? Is Jesus that was born on Christmas? Or did he die on Christmas? He died on Easter. He was born on Christmas. I think that's right. This game is madness. Consider the balls as the carry, but the hounds were also shining. Okay, so this is going to be a ball hound, I guess? Happy birthday, Oz. No, it's not my birthday. Jesus did not die on Easter. No, he died 3 days before Easter. That's right. I mean, I don't know. I only went to I only went to Catholic school for one summer when I failed math, and it was the only place I could go for summer school. I don't know much about Jeebus. I do remember the Catholic school being really weird looking. Lots of weird stuff. I mean, I'm kind of kidding. I actually studied art history as well. I know a bit about religion. I don't know why he's lying. They say the Xmas thing came later to appease pagans. It wasn't the original birthday, but it's celebrating his birthday. Jesus made a cult and came back to life on Easter. Can confirm as Catholic for the first 22 years of my life. Catholic schools are weird, lol. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how old I was, what, like 16 or 15 or something? I remember going there, and I actually used to skateboard in the back of the school because they had some sick ledges. Actually, I remember a friend of mine jumped off the ledge and, like, hit the garbage can and, like, broke his ankle. It's hilarious. To wheel him back home on a skateboard. Anyways, yeah, inside the schools there's like there was like the big crucifix, like Jesus on a cross with like everything, and it's like in the big main hall. There's like all these staircases or whatever. It's like a big central area, and I had never seen something that large in real life at the time. And I think like in every room, isn't there like a picture or something? I don't know. My high school was, I don't know, interesting. I studied mostly art and technology, and we had a second campus, so we had like an art building. So I was mostly in the art building. I didn't really hang out in the main campus too much. Skateboarding was a sin, I think. You were a bad influence. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I got this skateboard over here. Oh, you guys can see. That's the Andy Anderson. His first pro. Wait, is this pro? It's a deck that he designed. Andy Anderson is the famous Canadian skateboarder. He was our Olympian in the first year skateboarding was in the Olympics. All around great guy. If you don't know Andy Anderson, you should look him up. He's fucking insane. He brings like old school to new school. It's great. And he wears a helmet. So he's a good inspiration for the kids getting into skateboarding. And so I got his board on the wall because, yeah, big fan. So we do have kinetic charge on the steel ball now. All level 2 here. That's crazy. So quick. Saturnalia was the pagan holiday from Roman times. 'Tis a sin to grind on holy rails. And he's like a reincarnation of Mullen, and that Mullen is still alive, yeah. Mullen's great. He was my biggest inspiration when I was skating a lot. I actually did I'm getting off topic again, but also since we're talking about high school and skateboarding, I would skateboard in the school sometimes, and you know the floors are like shiny and wax and smooth. So I remember at one point I actually I rode, and then I didn't kickflip into it, but just pushed up into a primo slide on the ground. So primo slide is primo slide is you kick up the board onto this way, so you're kind of on the side, and you slide, and then you flip back. So I did that in the school on the waxed floors, and I totally left this huge mark all down the hall. Oh shit. Yeah, this is my current deck. But I haven't been skating too much. I built that right before I got long COVID, so I haven't used it very much. I was getting back into skating over the pandemic. There's a couple skate parks near me. I was trying to get into pool skating, basically. It's safer. You can wear pads, you can wear a helmet, you can wear knee pads. I don't have to look like a teenager destroying property somewhere. Long COVID Sag. Yeah, I know. It's been 4 years. I'm not 100% better yet still. That's also, I haven't been able to ride my bike as much as I used to either. About 90%, but the fitness is like the last thing to come. I'm super out of shape. I get out of breath pretty easily. But today I walked for like 4 kilometers, which is great. I don't seem to have any problems from that. Mr. Eden was a cool guy and didn't deserve us fucking up his gym. Oh shit, here's your story. Oh my god, I just remembered my mom worked at the Catholic grade school we went to, and so during the summer we would play in the gym when we were growing up, and I remember we used to rip stick in the gym and thought the halls and the janitor knew us and would make us clean up the scuffs when we left. Rip stick? What is rip stick? Oh, those weird fucking skateboards. It's like that curvy one. It's like the skateboard that's like cut in half and then you can kind of like pivot or whatever. Two-wheeled. That's weird. Did you really destroy property on a ripstick? Or is it just like the wheels? Okay, what is happening here at Airgetlam? We've got range, connect, charge, balls now. Everything's super far back in this corner. Just trying to get range. Round. We got Hound Tech. There's a lot of chaff here. Not destroy it, we'd just make a mess in the gym, leaving scuff marks. Right on. I think my school didn't like us. But that's okay. That's like a million years ago now. I actually, like, man, high school fucking ruined my math. Like, I was actually so good at math, and then I had the 3 worst math teachers in all of fucking Ontario, I would say. Back to back to back, grade 9, 10, 11. And then because of that, in grade 11, I failed. I had to do the summer school then. And then I finally had someone teach me math that could speak English and teach properly. And then I got it. And so then I passed that. And then grade 12, I was like great at math again. But like, that almost like ruined me. And I use math quite a bit now as like a programmer, I guess. Could have been very different for me. Well, the steel ball tech plus 140 range is wild. 100% agree. This is exactly what I do too. I first tech connect charge, slowly get range, and with that, with a bit of more range, it keeps your steel ball alive. Because even without any range, it gets a little bit too close for comfort and it dies to stuff before it can finish things off. So just doing that helps it get that first level. And once it gets to level 2, you know, you're starting to do some decent damage. Now we got level 3. We can get range now. So sometimes you'll see, for example, yeah, we got Scorpion here. This is the choice to try to deal with the steel ball. But check this out. 140 meter range. Okay. But by the time the steel balls get here, they're going to be outranging the Scorpion. Or if they're not outranging it, they're far enough back that the rest of everything else on your board is in front of the steel ball. So therefore, the steel ball is not getting popped by the Scorpion. When you first tech armor, you don't have any range and you're going to get bopped by Scorps. When you first tech kinetic charge, you have the flexibility still. You could go armor if you really wanted to, or you could get range and just outrange things. And then you're the one doing the bopping, not getting bopped. Range in this game is supreme. Range and speed. Anything you can do to get more range or more speed, I think, is never going to be a bad choice. Sometimes the timing maybe is not the best timing for it, but I don't think it's ever a wrong choice. Like, look at that. We just outranged them. So I got 140 meters here. We're at 118, 120-ish meters, right? 119. But they're far back enough that the fangs are in front. They're able to get the tower. Like, this scorpion is so far back. Like, now it does nothing. The hounds are in front. Like, look. It got a couple balls. It got a couple balls. Okay, I'll give them that. But now, once you have the... I mean, if there's more stuff here, it would matter more, but... Once you win on the side with the balls, oh my god, you're going to win the rest of the round. You just win this, and then you just outrange literally everything once you circle around to get that other tower. So it becomes super strong the longer the round goes. It's great. If time is off, that's a positional issue, not too much a speed issue. I mean, like, maybe picking a card that's like advanced extra range card or whatever, the 400 cost one, picking that too early. Like, it's not bad, it just might not be the most optimal. But I don't think it's ever bad to take range, no matter what round or whatever. Just not always 100% optimum. Optimal? Dachshund, thanks for the gift sub, jdhoward. Woof. Hey, that's great. I'm glad you got the sub, actually, Dachshund, because you are one of my top emote users. So, subtly advertising in other channels. Thank you. Appreciate that. Speed spec, speed card, tower speed can screw up defense 100%. Especially when you're doing bullshit like this in the corner and you just come swinging in with this big dick energy. The only thing I don't like is that from a design perspective, range becomes a must-pick tech. Yeah. Let's have a bar. Yeah. That's what I mean, though. Like, it's too good to not have. If you could theoretically go fast enough, you wouldn't need it. Dachshund, okay. Emotes. A lot of people used to think speed spec was bad. Yeah, I remember that. Because it's hard to put, like, an exact number. Right, all these other texts are like, hey, your Rhino spec, you get a Rhino on turn 4. That is 300 cost because it's level 2. Plus you have the unlock, so 350. There's the credit amount. You put a number on it. Giant spec, you put a number on it. It's 200 to unlock a thing. If you do a giant, that's 200, and every giant you unlock is another 200 more that you're getting. Supply spec, 50 a round, right? These all have numbers, but speed spec is like kind of arbitrary. It doesn't have a defined number. It's more about like the, how you use it and the positioning and timing of things. So it's hard to put an exact number on. So I agree. Like, people thought it was bad because they didn't know how to rate it. But if you're playing aggro and you got speed, you can definitely do a lot of things that you wouldn't normally be able to do. So different back then, though. People played like broad mid-board headbutts with giant snow chaff. Yeah. Would you say that buildings had an effect on that? Just stirring the pot here. Did buildings maybe change how early Mechabellum was? Maybe we have more interesting, dynamic, asymmetrical gameplay because we have buildings? I don't know. It's a much more subtle buff. Apuchi clicks speed even on defense. Rage baiting. I personally don't have too much of a problem with buildings. I think that the anti-armor cannon should have 28 less HP. I think it needs to die to a missile. But like, whatever. I don't know. And now that we have that other new wall, I thought I would like it more because you can shoot over the wall or whatever. It doesn't block missiles and stuff. But fuck, I hate the new wall. It slows me down. This one I can at least kill. The other one I can't. Okay, hang on. We got a lot of balls here. Level 4. We've got lots of range. Can these scorpions do the trick? Nope. Nope. Too much damage. They even survived the scorpion. We don't have double shot. And now the tower's exposed. Everything is out here in the oil. Where did that oil come from? Oh, there was raised there, wasn't there? That's crazy, actually. Oh my god. Wait, Airgetlam lost that round? Yeah, the raise with oil in the flank. Dude, this is crazy, actually. I love this. Light everything and slow it down. That's great. jdhoward says, I love Billings, but I don't bring it up because I'm scared of confrontation. Personally, I only truly dislike walls in the middle that goofed up any advantage of taking tower. Still kind of messed up. The only thing, yeah, I don't care about the Chungai. The wall. Just get rid of the wall. Especially in the middle, you're right. Middle does nothing. But even on one side or the other, I don't know. I don't know if it's necessary. It could even be like, I don't know. The tower itself has a small, like, ability to shoot or whatever, defend itself, and you don't have to have extra shit on the ground. Man, look at this oil. It's so good. It's slowing everything down. Look at all these steel balls. There's so many. You have like packs of animals have different names, right? Like you have like a flock of seagulls, or a murder of crows. What would you call a pack of steel balls like this? Pack of balls. A sack? Is this a... It's more than a sack. A sack would be like 2 balls. Right? We have a lot. What would be a lot of balls? A scrotum of balls? Allow that. The auto mod came up. I'll allow it. Is that enough? It is! Yay, Airgetlam, good job. Nice replay here. This play with the oil on the back is actually cooked, man. Like, this is crazy. Especially into all this fire. That was fantastic. Great move. Steel Balls has so much time to get range. I love it. Good game. I don't know why both players decided to completely ignore this half of the battlefield. This is only a level 1 tower. You know, and put a ball over here or something. Go for the tower. Flank ball or flank ball. But yeah, this is great. GG. And this is going to be the final replay that we've got for the night. Another Airgetlam game here. This is Blendo. We've got a Blendo game. Without my initial intention, it turned into a proper Rhino carry game. I started a central 4 position. I saw odds utilized in a video and later added some Rhinos to my back flanks. Hell yes. I'm all for it. We're going to close out the season. Wait, no, actually, we're not, because I'll probably be back on again before the new year. But we're going to close out today with the Blendo game. A sack of balls, a scrotum of balls. Yeah, that's just 2 balls. A parade of fangs. Okay. Only refers to, yeah. Parade of Fangs? Why a parade of fangs? Why is my Discord beeping? I'm sorry if you guys hear that. It's supposed to be on streamer mode. How do we even turn that on again? Streamer mode. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. If you're hearing Discord, it's done now. Mouthful of fangs? That sounds more appropriate. I was thinking something like vampire related for fangs. You have chair step down. A mouthful of balls. It would be 4 if you're not a coward. Okay. All right, so we've got Airgetlam, our hero, now in the blue trunks here. We got him down on the south side, up against Giant Spec, 594 something something. Call this number for a good time in the bathroom. Oh, both players actually taking that photon. What are we again here? Fortified? Oh, fortified could be good with Blundo. I sent you some stuff in code for after the stream. Okay, thank you. That's what those messages were. Thanks, free for all. Alright, back to the game here. What do we got? Level 2 Phoenix, pick up from the drop here, and then Farseer for the other player. Yeah, see, this kind of play we saw all the time when there was no buildings, no walls. So this is great. I love this. Airgetlam looks like an OG. Just knows these plays with the crawlers. That or has been playing the Rift mode, Barren Lands. Listening to Escape the Fate. I finally hit player level 1000. Only took 4,000 hours. Holy crap. How many hours do I have? I've got 1,400 hours, and a bunch of that is recording videos as well. Also, for a while, my Steam was broken. It wouldn't shut off the fucking game. And I think I left it open for a couple days. Player level 1000. I don't even know what mine is. I didn't know we had player levels. I thought it was seasonal. Like, I've been on for a few days for me too. Yeah. Oh, I hope so. 4,000 is a lot. Yeah, for a while my game, like when I quit my game, it would keep running in Steam. Even though the game was closed, Steam was still reporting it as being open and counting hours. And I have to literally Control-Alt-Delete and end the task. Where's the blendo? We're on round 5 now. Come on, blendo! I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Yeah, look at this response. This one crawler forces over here, eh? And now we have this phoenix properly positioned. I'm gonna lock onto that tarantula right away. Great positioning there, very good. And now the crawler's coming in from the backside. Oh no! Well done, Airgetlam. Good job finding those opportunities. Should be pretty decent damage here. Actually, this Farseer is doing better than expected. Nice. He said it was an accidental rhino carry, so I bet it's a unit drop. Yes, there it is. 2 rhinos. Here we go. We're starting the blendo, baby. Right in the middle. This is a great spot. Beautiful. Right here. Right here. You didn't even have to move them. They just dropped right into the perfect place. So what techs we got? We got Whirlwind, Mech Rage, Armor, and Combat Evolvement. Fantastic. Great techs. Range Charge Shot. Bro. Bro, what? Okay. That's not blendo. This is the backline rhinos. I mean, I guess these are going to get combat involvement. Wait, we've got efficient tech. Okay, that makes sense. That's why these are cheaper. Rhinos coming in. No charge shot on Void Eye, so this is scary. Or it could be scary. Yeah, this is one thing. I always check the Void Eye for the techs. Right? Because they can run very different techs. And when you see no charge shot with that many Void Eyes, that's an opportunity right there. That's an opportunity. So, let's see this. Let's see this. More rhinos. Also, you know, Raiden sucks against rhinos too. Cannot kill them fast enough. Scorpions suck against Rhino. This whole board is awful against Rhino. We even got HE, which lowers the damage, so... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Wait, wasn't there an item? Enhancement module. You know what's actually fucking cooked? Anti-interference module on the Rhino. You put it on like the front Rhino or whatever, and then it can no longer be hacked. If you play Rhino and you see anti-interference, it's actually a fucking fantastic item. Oh shit, we got them on this side too. Whirlwind is the second tech, actually. So we got some carry Rhino. Bam, bam, bam. Spin to win, baby, spin to win. Now this guy over here, spin to win, spin to win. Ah, he just barely didn't get the XP there. This guy's gonna be level 3 though. Anti-interference on Evo Rhino? Yeah, it'd be fucking amazing, right? It can't be EMP'd, can't be hacked. It's like busted. Like, there's no way to kill it. It kills melters when it's high enough level. Combat Evolvement is the only tech in the game that's multiplicative with other health buffs. Well, it's based on the starting HP. So, yeah, if you pump it up and then you put item or whatever onto it, the 3% is based on the starting HP. It doesn't go... Apucci said earlier that it doesn't stack. It doesn't compound. That's the word I'm looking for. Armor plus Photon. No, there's no point getting Photon on the Rhinos. It's a waste of tech. especially when you have them all the way back here, because by the time you get to the front, the photon's basically over. You can get a photon from a farseer or something like that. But anti-interference, pretty much an instant pick. Yeah, I would say I would have picked that for sure. That's a win condition, basically. When you're playing, like, you gotta look for the win conditions, and that is it. Oh my god, look at these guys. Look at these guys. They're just running around. Look at these bros. What do you call a group of rhinos? There's probably an actual term for it. What is a group of rhinos called? It's not a herd. The collective name... So there's a parade of elephants, a leap of leopard, tower of giraffes. Okay, enough with the... A crash of rhinos? A crash of rhinos. Hell yeah. That's actually perfect for this. A crash of rhinos is beautiful for this game, actually. Like, whirlwind, armor, combat involvement. You want to just crash them through. That makes sense to me. Let's get this song. What do we got? Level 3, level 3. Sticky oil. Well, that's odd. You're going to slow down your own rhinos. But oh my god, here we go. Tons and tons of rhinos. We've got a crash of rhinos on the right, a crash of rhinos on the left. Leveled up crawlers. Level 5 crawlers. What the fuck? Does not matter. They just get whirlwinded. Oh, these guys do get EMP'd. Shit, I should slow that down. Okay, so look. What is EMPing? This guy? So they still got 50,000 HP here. 50,000. Wait, what? Okay, I want to pay closer attention to this next round. Yeah, imagine anti-interference here for sure. I'm not fully convinced that zoologists actually use those names. Oh, SolidWare has the fucking math for us here. Base times some percent of the best times cumulative total. If you add a plus 150% for super heavy, it doesn't just go up to 153. Yeah. Iodized rating goes super hard into Blendo. Yeah. That's true. I actually had that done against me once. But it doesn't finish them off, so... Okay. So I've been saying you keep the HP with the combat involvement. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But I want to extra, double, triple... Oh, we can't even check it again. There's going to be the Farseer Photon. Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta do this. I just gotta double check here. Sorry. These ones are getting EMP'd over here. I just want to make sure that my assumption is correct. Alright, come on. Okay, so this blue guy, he's up to 80, 90, 91, 95, 100. EMP. Oh shit, he actually does go back down to 50. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I'm talking out my ass then. I thought it kept the HP. Oh no, but was that just from... That's from the armor. It lost the armor, not the combat involvement. Oh yeah, jdhoward just said, you might lose 50% from the armor. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Because I saw that last round, I was like, wait a second. Okay. Never mind. Comes back if EMP runs out. Drop more than 50, I think. It did lose both. It's 90, then went to 50. 90 to 50. No, 90 to 50 is it'd be 45, right? I'm gonna go into the testing ground after this and triple check here. Because I may have been spitting facts that are not facts. Now I feel bad. But here we go. Here we got the Rhinos' turn. They've got Photon now. Photon lasts for 20 seconds. So by the time they get to the front... Yeah, this guy didn't get... Okay, so he's EMP'd level 4. He still has 125,000 HP. So... Is he gonna live? Okay, he lives again, and now he has 200 and something thousand. Goes back. It was 250. That was like 50% more, right? GG. Well played, Airgetlam. Well played. Good game. I wish we saw that anti-interference module. Let's all keep our eyes open for it next time. But this was great. I don't know if like the photon, like I guess it lasts long enough, just a bit. GG. I'm gonna jump into the testing ground real quick because I want to test that. Testing ground. Just so we are crystal clear on this, we're gonna solve this problem once and for all, which I should have done a long time ago. So we've got a Rhino. We're gonna have a level 2 Rhino as well, because sure, why not? We'll switch sides. Sure, we can wasp. Whoops. Do wasp here. Where's Tex? So wasp, we want EMP. Oh, this one. And then on this side. I guess it has to be from the back, eh? Test unit tech. We want... Oh, it's actually on here already. Ah, it's too fucking fast. Give the wasp a ground unit? Okay. All right. So it's at 38 to start. It will go back to 38 if it gets hit. But it doesn't not. Oh, no, it does. It does. It does. It lost it. Lost it. Lost the HP. All right. Well, I stand corrected. And science. We should have done this a long time ago. It loses the bonus HP. I need to issue a statement, a public apology to all those who I may have influenced, saying that this was broken. Some YouTube comments that were like, "Hey, that must be a bug." Me talking out my ass, because the text here, it says HP and attack increase by 3% per second, and if you turn off increase 3% per second, it doesn't have anything to do with the HP that's already been added. Well, this one, this one is increase HP by 50%. It just says that as a blanket statement there. So if you remove that tech, it removes that increase HP. This one, it would theoretically remove the increase by 3% per second, not the increase by 3%. That was my logic. But Pucci says, never read into the wording in mechabellum. You're right. It's translated from like Chinese or whatever. So it's lying. All right. All right. Hey, well, we figured it out. I don't know why nobody actually went into testing grounds to do this until now, but here we are. That is going to be it for the stream for me today. It's not my birthday. I swear to God. I'm not Jesus. All right. Thanks again for tuning in today, guys. It's been fun. I do have long hair like Jesus, but I've cut most of it off. I'm not going to show you my hair right now, actually. It's not a Poochie length. It's never been a Poochie length. It's been close in the past, but I know I have slightly curly hair too. So like, but it would come down to like here when I was young. But I know a Poochie, your hair is very long and curly, so I'm sure if you straightened it, it would be, I don't know, a lot. Ego says your hair is about a Poochie like too. Wow, you guys. Yeah, Raging, you got long hair too. Belly button, Jesus. I when COVID happened, I was like, all right, I just like got my wife to like shave the size of my head. I did that like long top shave side kind of thing. I don't know. I was like, fuck it, I'm not going anywhere. I'll do something dumb with my hair. And then it's like the awkward part, like when you're growing hair out, where it just like curls and it just looks bad. So I haven't been able to like grow it out on the sides again. The top is still kind of long, comes down to like my chin or something. But yeah. What are we doing here? Let's, oh no, not that one, not that one, not that one. This one, this one, this one. There we go. Sorry. Let's find someone to raid. It just poofs in a bad way when medium length. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Alrighty. I guess you can send you over to Cobalt. Search. Have a good night, guys. Happy holidays. Enjoy your holidays, and I hope everyone has a good time. And we'll see you. I'm gonna have more videos throughout this week. I'm off for the next 2 weeks, so I'll be around. Come say hi in the Discord, whatever. I don't have an idea for Borked Builds next week, so maybe someone can put something in Discord if they have an idea. We can explore. Sorry, I actually forgot about that until just now. But we'll think of something. Don't worry. Until then, yeah, we'll see you later.
Mech free for all just redeemed hydrate.